What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. All right, tonight we're talking about Married to Medicine, Season 3, Episode number 11. Can you believe it's already number 11 already? Oh my goodness, you guys. And I'm just looking at my hair right now. I worked from home today, so I really wasn't worried about doing anything to my hair over the weekend. And it's just a mess, y'all. I don't know. I'm thinking about either cutting it or getting a sew-in. I don't know. I'm just sick of it. Sick of combing it. It's getting longer. My daughter's hair is growing, and I'm just over it. I've been natural like my entire adult life, basically, since even before it was cool to be natural. And I'm just over it. I'm tired of trying to twist this mess up every single night. I'm tired. Anyways, maybe that's another blog that I'll do about being sick and tired of my natural hair and needing to do something else with it. Anyways, maybe I'll get some braids. That's something, I don't know. Anyways, so Married to Medicine, Season number 3, Episode number 11, right? We starting this episode off. Lisa Nicole was talking about how she done fired her whole staff. She done brought in, she's trying to bring in a whole new staff because she felt like she couldn't trust anyone after the whole thing with the background check. And, you know, Quad getting some information that only someone that worked in her office could have gotten. So she's like, you know, like she is just starting from scratch with people that she know. And I guess, so I watched Justin Jay. Well, actually, I saw it on the Funky Dineva. But I also listened to Justin Jay as well, but I didn't see it in his comments. But Funky Dineva had posted something that Justin Jay, that Dr. Darren's brother had posted on Justin Jay's blog, saying basically, you know, sticking up for his brother. Like, you know, he's not gay. You know, Lisa has had, you know, these assistants that are just haven't been, you know, true to her. You know, they've been spreading gossip about her or whatever. And he was just basically saying how, you know, they tried to get her to stop doing certain things around her assistants. Like if it, you know, private things, like, you know, some of the things that came out in the background check should not have been done around other people, or just a whole bunch of mess or whatever. So she's like, she just got rid of everybody and she's starting from scratch. So hopefully she's learned her lesson that, you know, some things you just need to keep to yourself. So that is what that is. Then you see Heavenly, she done got her app is done. So she's trying to plan a launch party for that, which is going to happen, I think, in next episode. But really the episode really gets into the thick of it with Quad and Dr. G. Dr. Greg, they're in the kitchen. He's making some turkey burgers. She's sitting there looking at, I guess, whatever number she's looking at from her Puppy Couture pop-up shop or whatever that she did. I think it was last episode. And he was like, well, how did you do? How much did you make? And she was like, oh, no, I don't want to talk numbers, you know what I'm saying? But just know that I did really good. Well, how come you don't want to talk numbers? You know, you just don't want the world to know how much you made? I mean, I get it and I don't get it. Like, I mean, why couldn't you just tell your husband how much you made? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's a reality show. Like, if this was like real life, if the cameras weren't there, you would have, I'm sure, told him how much you made. So why are you being phony? Anyway, so then they go into the guy, she calls him Mr. Eyeliner or something, eyelashes or eyeliner or something she called him. The guy that said that he slept with Dr. Darren, right? So they go into talking about that, and Quad is just like, oh no, I can't even believe that, and that why would he come and put me in the middle of it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she's up here running around worrying about what everybody else is doing. She needs to be worried about what's going on in her own bedroom and all this. And Dr. G is just like, look, you don't even know if that's true. You know, and the look on her face was like she didn't like him saying that. I don't think she liked him saying that at all, going against anything that she was saying. And so then they sit down and she starts talking about, you know, going to the Fit is the New It. Dr. Jackie is doing some kind of psychiatry or something like that. She wasn't for sure what was going to happen. She just knew it was going to do with the mind. And she's just like, yeah, because these ladies running around, they so nervous and scared and running around being beards. You know, she tried to slip that beard comment in there, right? And Dr. G is like, come on, Quad. You know what I'm saying? Slow your roll. You know, stop it. Just stop it. You know what I mean? Like, just quit, girl. Why? Anyways, so I just thought that was uncalled for, because if you don't want to be involved in the mess, then stop talking about the mess. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Just stop talking about it. and it'll hopefully go away. I mean, that's all you have to do. If you don't want to be in it, don't be in it. That's it. So anyways, the next thing you see, Dr. Heavenly, she goes by Lisa Nicole's office, with her store, and just basically drops her daughter off. Like, she walks into the store. First, she makes this weird comment about how Alora and Lisa Nicole are almost the same size, and then she was gonna get Alora to body slam her or whatever. And I'm like, what? Why would she say that? That was just kind of, hold on. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. I thought I had skipped over something in my notes. Anyways, but I'm like, that was really strange, right? I'm like, why would she say something like that? But she probably was tipsy anyways. So she was just like, Lisa, you know, you said that, you know, my daughter could come and watch you kind of be like an intern around the shop or whatever, around your store. So here she is. And Lisa Nicole is like, you're staying, right? And she's like, no, you know, I'm just going to drop her off. I'll be back. I'm like, Dr. Heavenly, girl, if you needed a babysitter, why didn't you just call Lisa Nicole and tell her before you were coming that you needed a babysitter? She just was like popped up out of the blue and dropped her daughter off. Well, anyways, it worked out. Lisa wasn't really tripping on it. She was and she wasn't at the same time. She's, you know, she's a real laid back person or whatever. So she goes ahead and works with Alora, and, you know, Alora makes a sketch, and she's just like, you know, how much do you want to sell your dress for? Alora's like $2,000. I'm like, okay, go on, girl. You might have to work up to the $2,000 range, but you know what I'm saying? Reach for the stars, girl. Reach for the stars. It is good. It's good to be ambitious, Alora. So that was kind of cute, and she did a cute little sketch. It was a little busy. Had a lot of stuff going on, but you expect that from an 11-year-old. You know what I mean? They want everything in it. You know what I'm saying? They want the glitter. They want the leather. They want sparkles. They want everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's to be expected. But anyway, so we're going to move on from that because we're going to talk about that in a little bit when the dress is finished. Dr. Eugene and Toya. Dr. Eugene is, you know, he and Toya are sitting in the kitchen. The boys are playing. Dr. Eugene seems to be like any other man when it comes to the kids. Just have no patience, right? He just like, y'all stop it. Stop it. It's enough stuff. Just share. Toya's like, that's what little boys do. They argue and they fight over things. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't want to hear it. And that's how my husband is too. I'm sure a lot of husbands are like that. They just don't have the patience with the children that us women have. You know what I mean? And it's sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. In that case, it was kind of funny because Dr. Eugene, he just seemed like he was just had something else on his mind anyway. But he just was like, look, I ain't got time for these two little badass boys to be over here arguing. Sit your asses down. It's enough toys to go around, okay? So then Toya is like, you know, Toya goes in on him like, why don't you be calm? You know, she's like, I'm the calm one. And Dr. Eugene is like, girl, please, both of us, neither one of us are calm. I'm like, okay, well, at least you can admit it, Dr. Eugene, that neither one of you guys are calm. Toya's like, I am very calm. Girl, please, no. But then they start discussing the whole nomad thing and, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, the infusions and them just popping up on people or whatever. Dr. Eugene just seems a little agitated or whatever, and he's just telling Toya, like, you're trying to take over, and it's not your company to take over. And she's like, I understand it's not my company, but what's yours is mine. And you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I'm saying? We're partners in this marriage. So you said that if it wasn't bringing in money in a year, then something was going to have to give or whatever. He was like, but this isn't your company, so you don't need to worry about it or whatever. So they kind of go back and forth about it. And I just think that Dr. Eugene, one, he was a little upset that Toya didn't let the ladies know that they were coming. And two, Toya has all of these big ideas. She wants them to get a brick and mortar place, like, you know, just a regular shop. And she wants to do, like, she was talking about lip injections and all kind of different things like that. And it's like, I think he's getting frustrated because he's trying to get this business up and running. And then she's coming in and, you know what I'm saying, trying to have all of these grand ideas, which are good ideas. But he's like, you know, we're not there yet, so you need to slow your roll. And it can be frustrating when you're already frustrated that your business isn't taking off. And then you got someone over here that thinks they know what they're talking about that may or may not know what they're talking about, but you just don't want to hear it at that moment, you know. And so I just think that Toya needs to kind of take a step back. And that's what she said. She was like, I'll fall back a little bit because it's not that serious. I just want to say, Toya, you're not Carrie and you're not Jill. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they know how to work with their husbands, but I just don't see that with you two. I see you trying to take over, and I see you with your smart comments and thinking you know things that you may not know. And I don't know how it happened with the other two ladies and their husbands. Maybe they had the same issues or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying, maybe you just need to bag back and get a job, which is something that we're going to skip ahead because we're just going to finish up with Toya and Jean. This is something that they were talking about later in the day, I guess. Dr. Eugene had calmed down some, and he and Toya, have another discussion. And he's like, I apologize because I don't take you as seriously, and you may have some good ideas. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to work together. You know what I'm saying? And Toya, if you feel like you need to work, then go work, but you just can't work for me. That was kind of what he was saying. He didn't say that, but that was kind of what he was saying, and she's just like, you know what? You're the one that wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom. He's like, oh, no. I don't know where you heard that. What was you drinking that night? Because I never said that. I told you to do what you wanted to do, and you did what you wanted to do. So now you want to work, then you need to get out and work, but it won't be at my company. He's like, hey, let me set the record straight right now. I never asked you to be a stay-at-home mama. You wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. You went back to work, and you didn't like it, so you decided to stay home, which is fine. But don't say it was on me, and then now you want to get up and, jump in the mix in my company and, create tension in the household that we really don't need. You know what I'm saying? They got 2 young boys, which is probably stressful enough. He's got a stressful job. He's trying to start this business, and her with her, wanting everything now, he's probably stressed the hell out. So you might just want to calm down a little bit, Toya. You guys seem to have a really good relationship, but you don't want to put too much in the mix. You know what I'm saying? He lets you go with all the money things and buying things and paying for things that he may not necessarily want to pay for, but he lets all that go because you're his wife. But you know what I'm saying, leave the business part to him, and then you go out and do your own thing. Go get a job or start your own business. You know what I mean? Maybe that's something you need to think about, because you just don't want to cause too much friction, because you guys already seem to have the money issues. Not necessarily that you're broke, but just the conflict between the two of you on how the money should be spent. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to add anything else into the mix. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, you see Dr. Simone. We're going to move on. Dr. Simone, she has a patient that, oh my goodness, that feels like 3 lumps. She was like, it was 2 in one and 1 in the other lumps. And she's like nervous. You can see it all over her face when Dr. Simone comes into the exam room. Like, you can just see it all over her face that she is upset about something. And rightfully so, because, you know what I'm saying, that's scary for any woman, you know what I'm saying, to have to think that you feel a lump and to think that it could possibly be, you know what I'm saying, cancer or whatever. I know my mother went through had breast cancer last year. She beat it. She did radiation and she beat it. She had surgery. The surgery didn't help, so then she had to end up doing radiation or whatever. But she is cancer free as of right now. It's been almost a year now that she's been diagnosed cancer free, so that's really good. And it's great that this young lady was doing her breast exams. I mean, that is so important. I've been doing breast exams since I was a teenager. It is just so important that you examine your breast, that you go to the doctor at least once a year to get an exam there, get your mammograms when you get to the age that you need mammogram, that you can get mammograms or whatever, because you never know. Like with my mother, she didn't even have a lump. Like, it was just routine mammograms, and that they found it. There was never a lump. Like, there was never anything that she could feel. There was never anything that the doctors could feel. It just showed up on the on her mammogram. So, definitely be diligent about your health, ladies, because men have health issues too, but we have a lot going on with our bodies. I mean, it's just a lot going on. So you always want to be aware, and you want to know how. So if you're not doing breast exams, please start. And get familiar with your boobs, okay? Seriously, I'm not even trying to be funny. Get familiar with them so you know, because they're lumpy, but you want to know, you know what I'm saying, there's different kinds of lumpy, you know what I mean? So I like that they showed that the girl was fine. Her mammogram came out okay. So, you know what I'm saying, there was nothing to worry about with her, but you know what I'm saying, it never hurts to be careful. You have to do it. So please, that's my little public service announcement on doing yourself breast exams. Anyways, let's move on. Lisa Nicole and her family are having dinner, y'all. Did it make you want some damn chicken and corn on the cob? That chicken was finger looking good. Dr. Darren was licking his fingers. The kids was sucking their fingers. They ate all the corn on the cob, okay? They was like, she was all fancy with it too. She had the little sticks up in the corn. I'm like, oh, okay, I just give my family a hot ass piece of corn on the cob. Be like, hold it with your hands. Get a napkin and hold it if it's too hot. She had it on a stick and everything. I'm like, okay. Let me step my cooking game up a little bit. Anyways, with that damn corn, I love corn on the cob. And it just really made me want some corn on the cob. And I don't have any in the house. So I need to go buy some. I'll probably go to the grocery store tomorrow and get me some corn on the cob. Anyway, so they kind of discussed the kids' day at school. Their daughter says she's learning geometry, which is crazy that she's learning geometry in the 2nd grade. But these kids are like learning so many different types of things early on that we didn't in our generation coming up. You know what I'm saying? They're using computers in the classroom as basically their only tool. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot different nowadays. But anyway, so Lisa excuses the kids from the table because she needs to talk to Darren. So she's talking to Dr. Darren about the Fit is the New It event that's coming up and how Quad is going to be there. And she's like, you know what? I want to talk to Quad about this, but I promise you I will stay calm and I will not, you know what I'm saying, cause a scene or anything like that. I just want to discuss it, you know what I mean? Which Dr. Darren is like, I understand that. Being a woman, you want to protect your man or whatever, but for me, it's not a big deal because I know it's not true. You know what I mean? But I get it because if somebody was saying my man was gay, I would want to clear it up too, and I would want him to clear it up in front of everybody, just like, you know what I'm saying, she does. You want to ignore things, but at the same time, it's like when people keep coming at you like that, you just can't ignore it. You know what I'm saying? It just gets frustrating, and that was just out of line anyway. The whole scene from last week, but we talked about that already. So, you know, but like Dr. Darren said, he's like, I'm not giving it any, you know what I'm saying, thought because it's not true. It's silly. It doesn't make sense. I don't want to get involved with it. You know what I'm saying? But Lisa Nicole is like, no, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, put it out there. That I feel like she set this up or whatever. So that's kind of how their conversation went. I feel so bad for Dr. Darren. You know, I think they did bring this on themselves a little bit by making his cheating a topic of discussion on the show last season. I think he kind of brought it up, and then then it was discussed throughout the season last year, and then coming into this season. You know what I mean? They did open that up. But I really feel bad for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that they are strong enough to get through all of this because it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of attacks on their marriage this season. And I just really hope that they're strong enough to get through all this. And I really feel bad. I mean, just because he's a light-skinned man with curly hair don't mean he's gay or bisexual, y'all. I mean, he's just a pretty boy. Can't he just be a pretty boy? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, just because he admitted that he cheated, you know, I just really feel bad. I really do, because I think I like them as a couple, you know, and I hate for any marriage to be under attack, you know what I mean? Because it's hard enough being married without outside influences coming in, you know. It's not easy to be married, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I just really hope that they can ride this storm, and I really hope that they are coming together instead of moving apart and getting through this together, hopefully, you know. Anyways, Toya and Eugene. I talked about Toya and Eugene. I talked about their second talk already, so we don't even need to talk about Toya and Eugene. Lisa Nicole has finished Alora's dress. She's finished the dress. Dr. Heavenly and Alora come in, and Alora is not happy at all. The only thing she liked is the cut of the dress. She doesn't like the color. She doesn't like the sparkles. She doesn't like the back is too much back showing. It's too much front showing. She just is not feeling it. Okay. I thought the dress was really cute. You know what I'm saying? I really did think the dress was cute. Dr. Heavenly said she liked the dress. My thing with Alora is when she was talking to Lisa Nicole, like Lisa Nicole was like, you know, she was like, I don't like the color. Lisa Nicole was like, it's green. It's the color of money. Your mom's going to make a lot of money on her new endeavor or whatever. She's like, she paused. I don't like the color. I'm like, ooh, No, she didn't. No, she didn't try to check Lisa Nicole. And then when Dr. Heavenly tried to jump in, she shushed Dr. Heavenly. Oh, I would have jumped up so dang fast. Oh, no. You don't do that. No. You're like 10, 11 years old. You are not an adult. And even adults shouldn't be shushing other adults. But a child should definitely never shush their parents. Like, I mean, just the way she did it. You know what I mean? It was like, shh, you know, like, I don't want to hear you right now. You know, I think there's a way to teach your kids to have their own personalities, to stand up for themselves and things like that, but still be respectful to adults, and especially to your mama. Okay, like for real. There's a way to do that, Dr. Heavenly, and I just think that you think a lot of the things that she does is cute. It's not cute, really. It's not. I mean, she's a cute little girl. She seems to be very bright and very smart, but at the same time, you can't let her get away with these type of things. You know what I'm saying? At least I couldn't let her get away with those types of things. Just because they snowball, and as they get older, it gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse, and then you the mama getting cussed out in the damn store by your teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that, right? You don't want that. So Dr. Henry was like, we're gonna take the dress. It is what it is. That's it. That's all. So the next thing you see, people start to trickle into the Fit is the New It event. Dr. Jackie has, her regular patients that are coming there, and a lot of them have lost weight. I think I heard her tell one lady that she was down like 40 pounds. I'm like, wow, that's great, because she just started this, this season. So in 11 episodes, that's like 11 weeks or whatever, like to lose 40 pounds in 11 weeks is very good. You know what I mean? So that's really good that her patients are taking it seriously, even though her castmates aren't taking it that seriously. But, Dr. Heavenly was already on her own weight loss journey, and Dr. Simone just, she is Dr. Simone. She like, I need my damn Snicker bar. But she did see that she had gained weight, didn't she? She gained a little bit of weight, Dr. Simone. So maybe you need to start listening to Dr. Jackie, okay? You're not supposed to gain weight when you're on the diet. You're supposed to lose weight when you're on the diet, right? Anyway, so the lady starts hypnotizing them, and it was like this older lady there. Quad is like, I ain't having it. I am not falling asleep around these ladies because I don't know what they might do while I close my eyes. Toya's into it, Jill's into it. Dr. Heavenly is faking the phone because she pretends like she's hypnotized, and then she reaches on the side of her chair, drinking out of her cup, right? I'm like, Dr. Heavenly, did you bring some cognac to the gym? Did you, Dr. Heavenly? Did you bring cognac to the gym? That woman is a mess. She kills me. That's why she gonna be calling Dr. Eugene the next morning like, oh, I need some infusion drips. Bring it over. She is too funny. Then Dr. Simone just literally went to sleep. Like, she passed out. Like, she was tired. She was like, I delivered the baby at 4 this morning. I'm tired. So anyway, so when all of that was over, the ladies start coming out of it. I'm like, I might need some hypnotherapy. I need somebody whisper in my ear, you are full. You're not hungry. You are full. It's all in your mind. You don't need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I told y'all I'm still on this weight loss journey, y'all. It's almost my birthday, and I still got another 14 pounds until I get to my goal that I have set for my birthday. I still have a goal for the end of the year, but my goal for my birthday is one thing, and then I have another goal for the end of the year. So I'm going to get there. Anyways, so once everybody comes out of their hypnosis, hypnotic state, whatever. Oh, hypnotic. Dr. Simone was like, I thought she said this was going to be a hypnotic party, not a hypnosis party, girl. I like Dr. Simone and Cecil. They are so cute in their interviews. They just seem like they have a lot of fun together. They can joke with each other. He's a fun guy. He smiles. He's like, he laughs with her, and it's so cute to see them together, And like what I was saying about some of the other couples, they just seem really weird around each other, but they seem, to really genuinely like each other, and that's really good. And I think the same with Toya and Dr. Eugene. They seem to really genuinely like each other. Anyway, so like I said, when they wake up out of their like hypnotic state, Lisa Nicole decides this is the time to fill Jill, Toya, and Heavenly, and whoever else wants to listen in on what happened at Quad's Puppy Couture event. So once she gets done talking, Toya is like, Quad, you didn't do that, did you? You know, first Quad tries to ignore Toya, try to play her to the left a little bit. And then she comes and she finds like, I had nothing to do with that. I don't know him. I don't know what's going on. And then Lisa's like, well, how come you have so many pictures? Quad's like, I don't have any pictures. So Lisa pulls up her phone. Pulls up the phone and shows her the picture of her and the guy. And then instead of, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, I do kind of remember taking that picture, she's like, oh, well, that's the event he said he met your husband at. Well, Quad, if you don't want to be messy, stop being messy. Why'd you have to say that? Why can't you just say, oh yeah, you know what? I take a lot of pictures on the step and repeat. I don't necessarily remember taking that picture, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe I did take the picture. Why you gotta be like, well, that's the event that he said he met your man at. Really, stop. If you don't want to be in the mess, stop being in the mess. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of go back and forth. Quad takes Lisa's phone out of her hand, and I guess she's looking at the picture or whatever, and then Lisa's like, can I have my phone back? And she just tosses it to her. I'm like, really? Was it that serious? No, you could have just handed the woman back her damn phone. You know, it's just silly. But luckily, Lisa, she just picked her phone up. She didn't try to cause a scene, even though you could see Dr. Jackie's face. She was really upset, and she finally, you know what I'm saying, first, before Dr. Jackie spoke, Dr. Darren spoke. And he was just like, you know, I just want to clear my name. I just want to let y'all know this is not true. I don't have anything against gay people. It's not my choice. It's not my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he even really wanted to address the issue. I think that, you know what I'm saying, Lisa probably was like, you gonna say something when we get up in here. You gonna say something, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on. And, you know, he addressed Quad. He was not disrespectful when he addressed Quad. He was calm. He just wanted to get what he needed to say out. And that was kind of it. And at first, Quad was going back and forth, was talking to him. And then she was like, you know what, you shouldn't even be in it because this is between me and her. Well, no, it's not between you and her because you keep bringing her man into the mix. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with him clearing his name. He's not yelling at you. He's not being disrespectful in any way. He even called you Miss Quad. So, he's not being disrespectful in any kind of way or whatever. You know, hold on. I was feeling a little dry. Anyway, so, you know, like I said, he wasn't being disrespectful. He just wanted to clear his name. So once Dr. Darren got done talking and I think everything kind of died down, Dr. Jackie pulls Lisa Nicole to the side and just like, you know what, this was not the time nor the place to do this. I would never disrespect your event or any of the other ladies' events. I wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead and go. Have a good night, you know. Then she goes over to Quad and she's like, you know what? You don't have to always respond when someone says something to you. You know, this was not the time or the place. She kind of says similar to things to what she said to Lisa. Like, you know, I wouldn't do this to you. And Quad's like, I apologize. I'm sorry. No, you ain't sorry. You're not sorry. Neither is Lisa Nicole. You know what I'm saying? They both got out what they needed to get out. And that was kind of that. But, you know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't the time or the place to bring it up, Lisa. And Quad, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do need to learn to just walk away, just like Dr. Jackie said. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just really hoping that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be over. Like, seriously, I'm sick of it, okay? It's dragging out this whole entire season. The situation started with this stupid background check. It's just so silly, y'all. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But what I do want to talk about is next week's episode. The Queen Bee is back to get y'all together, okay? Yes. I cannot wait to see Miss Mariah on screen again. And this time she's really going to I think she's going to have a bigger scene than what she had when she and Quad had their little talk or whatever. So I like Mariah. I like Mariah a lot. I just miss them saying Mariah at the beginning of the you know what I'm saying, in the opening credits or whatever. I like Mariah. Now she could be a little messy too, but I don't know. I just like her. It is what it is. I like Mariah. So I can't wait to see her next week. It looks like she's gonna get Lisa Nicole together or whatever. That's fine with me. I don't really, like I said before, I don't like really any of the ladies any more than I like the other ladies. I call you out. Whatever I see in the episode, I call it out. But I don't really think I like any of the ladies any more than I like others. But I do like me some Mariah, and I cannot wait to see her. If she was still on the show, she would definitely be my favorite. But since she's not on the show, I don't have a favorite. So that is what that is, and I can't wait to see the Blackadeshi princess or queen or whatever she calls herself come back next week. I'm just excited about seeing Mariah. It makes me happy. Anyway, so that's really it for Married to Medicine Season 3, Episode number 11, you guys. This is a long-ass review. I was trying to talk fast and get through it, but I still ended up at damn 30 minutes, so y'all, I just talk a lot. Anyways, until next time, you guys, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel Is Just Saying.